Well, everyone, time has officially come. Let's put some foxes in. They finally got here. I'm gonna install them today. Cheers. All right, so I got the tire off, obviously. Now, all we gotta do is take off the bottom bolt and the top bolts, and then drop that down, replace the new one in, and should be able to come out pretty easily. Sorry if it's a little dirty in here. I'll zoom in on some of the stuff in a minute here. But sorry if it's a little dirty. I just came from hunting property, but can't really control when these things come in. Turns out that if you order these, it's a 7 to 10 business day wait. So I wasn't expecting to have to go to the hunting camp. And then I went to the hunting camp, got all muddy and dirty, and now I'm gonna have to replace these. But yeah, let's get to it. So because I already took off the sway bar, all I gotta do is jack up this lower control arm and then pull out this nut, and then just loosen the top nuts, and this should just slide out for the most part. And if not, I have to take off this TPS sensor real quick, but that shouldn't be that hard. It's only an 18mm bolt, and it just holds this panel on, but I think I should be able to get it off without having to take that off, hopefully. So, all right, so there it is. Old shock out, new shock about to go in. They're about the same exact length, obviously, because this is a 2.5 inch lift. This is a 2.5 inch spacer lift. This just has the same extended travel as well. Looks like the eyelets line up whenever I line them up together. So I don't think there's going to be much alignment needed, if any. But always be safe and go get your vehicle aligned after changing shocks and stuff. I'm gonna clean these up, sell those as well. I still have the back ones. Look how clean and pretty they are now. But I'm gonna do the same thing with these, just clean them up real quick and list them on Facebook. Try to get some of this money back that I spent on these $1,300 shocks. So but yeah, let's get to installing them, see how they look afterwards. This is the part that always makes people look stupid online. They don't know what they're doing. But I got it. These come with locking nuts apparently, so can't tighten them down all the way until you actually hit them with the wrench. So, all right. So one little change on this. The bolts that you take off of the top of the other one are 15 mil, which is stock for regular height. So if you took off the spacer off of that Z1 spacer, it would have been 15 mil on the top as well. These happen to be 17 mil nuts. So as you can see, these are a little bit smaller than those ones, but yeah, just for future reference. All right, so they're installed. I got the bottom torque down to 98 foot-pounds of torque. Top is to 22. That's spec for normal. Also, while I'm in here, I decided that I should probably check on these wheel spacers anytime you run these things. Wheel spacers are not great on your ride for off-roading, but hey man, I'm in it for the steez, whatever. I'm in it for the stance. So I'm gonna just make sure that those are torqued down still perfectly good, and then I'm gonna throw the tire on and I'll show you the after product. But yeah, overall looking good. Oh, and by the way, while I was in here, I forgot to tell y'all that they asked for what spring rate that I wanted. I got the 600 because I do have the winch and I do have the steel bumper in the front. So yeah, just went ahead and got the 600. They said if I wasn't running a winch and running just a tubular bumper, you could probably go with the 550. So they do have a range. So shout out to All Dogs for that. This is about as clean as you're ever gonna see them, as you can tell by my brake caliper, how dirty that is, but they look good for right now. Well, she's done. They're in. One thing I don't recommend is stripping out your bolt that goes on the bottom of your strut assembly. Especially if you live in the rural Lake Butler area. Had to go all the way to Stark and grab me a new bolt, but they had what was good enough. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to probably order a new one of those, like their proper bolt, but it is what it is. A bolt's a bolt's a bolt, a bolt. I'm gonna go give it a ride. I'm gonna take a shower first, and then I'm gonna go for a little ride and try to settle this thing out. It's sitting a little high in the front right now, so I'm imagining it's probably just gotta settle. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Cheers. Oh yeah, I think she's back to level now. She's a little raked in the front, but I think that's all about settling. It just is gonna take a minute for it to settle. But yeah, the Foxes look terrific. I'll put the sticker on the back and we'll call it a day. Now I'm Fox all the way around, all four corners. Let's go. Well, there you have it, guys. Easy install. Shocks look great. They feel great. Took it down a dirt road. As you can tell by the tires, they feel great. Obviously, they got to settle a little bit. I think it's still a little raked in the front, but just give it time, and we'll go from there. If anybody needs Pro 4X with a 2.5-inch spacer lift, let me know. I'll sell it to you as long as you're in Florida. I'm not driving out of state just to sell these things. Cheers.